Good morning. Sorry, I was loading the dishwasher and I looked at the clock and it said 10:45. I'm like, oh shit. And then I got into the computer room and it was even later. Because I guess the clocks in my kitchen are off by 2 minutes. So that's great. Um, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone is having a great morning. Let me get this up there. There we go. I was doing some, not research, but I was trying to figure out how I want to do the brainstorming document for the second stream for today. And I got distracted and I forgot that I had to load the dishwasher. And yeah, otherwise I would have been here super early. Alex is here. Hello, everyone. Finally catching a stream day. Currently working on finishing my HB90 Q2 goals. Yes, I'm going to be doing my HB90 next week. Katrina is here. I'll be working on my manuscript and reading chapters of my buddy read since I didn't read them last night. Michelle, hello. Hello. Morning. I just woke up 20 to 30 minutes ago. I am so jealous. So jealous. Yesterday was my kid's birthday party and it started at 2. We didn't get home till about 6:30 or 7 after cleaning up and whatnot. And so many people yesterday, so many socializing aspects, and then just, being on your feet all day long because, when we're hosting, we're, talking to all of our family and friends and we're going from table to table. And it was just a lot. And then this morning we woke up early to go out for breakfast because our tradition every single time my sister-in-law is in town, when on the day that she leaves, we go out for breakfast in the morning. And then she just leaves straight to go back to Wisconsin after breakfast. And so that was today. And so I think we were up at 7:15. So I'm tired, but my kids are also on spring break, so we get to all sleep in. But I'll most likely be having at least 2 of these today. Apparently I needed it after the signing yesterday. I fell asleep at 9:30 or 10. Yeah, I think I was asleep by 11, which is super early for me. Because I was reading and I finished this book. I really, really liked it. I'm gonna have to get number 2 real soon because I really enjoyed that book. So just doing a quick schedule of what today is going to be like. I will be here all day long, but I'm not going to be focusing on sprints for all day long. It's going to be this stream and tonight's stream that will be sprint heavy. The second stream, which will be at 3 p.m. Central Time. So that will be 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Eastern. That will be dedicated to the brainstorming experiment, where we will go over the results of the first survey, which is going to be really exciting, and then do some live brainstorming together. So that will be this afternoon's stream, and I'm super excited about it. But this morning and tonight will be the ones that I dedicate towards sprinting. So I just wanted to do a quick disclaimer on that. Maybe I'll make a banner to have at the bottom explaining what the second stream will be. But while we let people filter in and get set up, we're going to do our first writing sprint or productivity sprint, whatever you're working on. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. And after this one, we will do the trees as well. I just don't have my oh, my phone's right here, but I don't have it set up. So the next sprint we will do planting of the trees. So I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And there is our first sprint done. That went by really fast, but half of it I was cleaning up my desk and getting things situated. For this stream, I'm going to be putting together the brainstorming document that I'm going to be sharing on the screen for the afternoon stream. So I had to like clean up and get organized and whatnot before I even started that. And now I'm just like coming up with like questions that we can brainstorm together and whatnot. So that's what I did on the sprint. How did you guys do? Ren is here. Hi, Ren. Hi, everyone. I slept into Katrina, but it's afternoon here on the East Coast, so I've been up for a little while, just been lazy. I get it. I get to sleep in tomorrow. So I'm happy for that. I wish I slept in. That's where I'm at. Sunday is my designated sleep-in day, and I woke up when my husband got ready to go to breakfast with his dad and brothers. Couldn't go fall back asleep after that. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, normally Sunday is my sleep-in day too. Like, my husband doesn't even let the kids come and wake me up unless he's like actually making breakfast for all of us. But since today my sister-in-law was heading back home, our tradition is to go out to breakfast with her before she heads home, because she just leaves right after breakfast. That way she can beat either weather or traffic or whatever. So today I was up at like 7:15 for breakfast. And I can't say no to the mom and pop shop that we have for a breakfast place. It's so good. And we go so rarely that like when we're going, I'm making sure I'm going to be going. I don't care if it's 6 in the morning. I'll be there. Katrina was working on plotting. Hello, welcome. Hi, got distracted with snacks and watching Sarah. LOL, I'm almost done with my Q2 planning, and then I'll be finalizing my beat sheet for the Project Thunder. Yes! I love that for you. I'm so excited. I'm going through figuring out what kind of questions we can ask each other and answer for each of like the beats, and I'm kind of combining Save the Cat with Romancing the Beat, and then incorporating some of like Abby Emmons's questions that she asks herself when she's brainstorming or outlining with using the 3-act structure. So it's going to be like a little mishmash. Very similar to how Bethany Atizada did hers, but she didn't have like Romancing the Beat in there. So I'm coming up with specific questions to ask for the romance beats specifically, and then going through like what questions we could ask for Save the Cat and the 3-act structure. I think Abby Emmons actually has questions written out. So I'll probably put those in there. But yeah. I need to read Romancing the Beat. I bought it a few weeks ago on Kindle, but haven't opened it yet. Oops. It's actually a really short read. It is, including the about the author, it's 85 pages. Just on the Romancing the Beats, like the beats themselves, it goes to page 76, and then there's a sample beat sheet. It's a really, really quick read. Really quick. I've probably read it like 5 times now. I pretty much get it out every single time I'm like working on some outlining stuff. It's a super short read, but lots of good info. I almost always go back and forth between that and Save the Cat books. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. KM Wyland has some great writing guides as well. Yes, I have to actually catch up on some of her stuff. I do have, Katrina actually gifted it to me. I think this is one of her latest. Hello. This is one of her latest ones, which is the archetypal character arcs. And I am so excited to read this. I need to read it soon because it looks like it has a whole bunch of information in it. And I'm super excited to dive into that soon. Oh, wow, I didn't know it was that short. I might put that on my to-do list for today. Yeah, you could probably knock it out in, like, I kid you not, in 30 to 40 minutes because, like, here is literally one of the beats. Like, each beat has its own, like, one page. So, I mean, it's probably at most a 30-minute read. Maybe we should do a buddy read. Yes. Yes. We should. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Because I want to add that to like the top of my to read list for craft books. Especially since, you know what? I should have been reading this all along anyways because I've been doing all of that character work on Project Amethyst. So this can only help me. So yeah, let's do this. Find it. Find it so that we can do a buddy read. But yeah, I'm super excited about this choose your own adventure brainstorming experiment. I'm like super excited and I can't wait to go over the results with you guys. We had a total of 15 responses and it is, I'm loving it. Loving it. I'm excited to see what we can come up with this afternoon. Oh, I need lotion. My hands are so dry. Weather keeps changing here in the Midwest. I think we're actually supposed to get a massive snowstorm or a winter storm soon. Let's see. That's not Chicago. That's more north. That's the upper Midwest. We're just probably going to get cold rain. I hate cold rain. Yeah. Here in the Chicagoland area, we're just going to get thunderstorms. It keeps changing in Texas too. I'm like hot or cold spring. Yeah. We haven't even hit springtime yet up here in the Midwest. I think it was like 33 this morning. Let's see. It is currently 42 outside, which is actually not bad, but when it's raining, it feels colder. I hate when it rains and it's like less than 50 degrees out. It's so small, it doesn't surprise me that you lose it. It is very, very tiny. So I get it, but she loses it all the time. Michelle, I love that you remembered that conversation. Exactly, like, it's hard not to lose. I bought it in ebook too, so I can always look at it. Ironically, I do have it in ebook too, but I only look at it when I'm, like, on the computer and I'm using, like, the Kindle Cloud Reader or whatever. Otherwise, I'm looking at it in the physical form. But, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I think she's lost it at least 5 or 6 times. Oh, man. I forgot I told you guys I was gonna plant some trees with you. And I totally forgot to create All right, let me put that up real quick. If you want to plant a tree, the code is 5NSZ7A3SG. 5NSZ7A3SG. That is scrolling at the bottom there if you want to plant a tree. Let's go ahead and do, we're just going to stick on the jacaranda for this first one because I think after this one I can actually buy another tree species. So that'll be exciting. I love it. So I'll give you guys another minute or two to join in on the planting of the tree before we start the next sprint. I completely dropped the ball on that. I'm sorry. So we'll start this next sprint in the next minute or two. I might have to get a snack. Since breakfast was so early, I'm kind of already hungry again. Also, for this brainstorming experiment, I'm hoping that once we're done with the series, I'm going to have, not that I'm hoping, I will have a template for you guys to use as well, and I'll have that in the Discord, which is linked down below. Once I have like a template for us, I will, or for you, because I'm not exactly sure how the template is going to be. I have one right now, but it's very, very, very similar to Bethany's. And I don't know if I want to like tweak it or take some stuff out or change stuff. But by the end of the series, there will be a template for you guys to use for any of your future projects if this kind of brainstorming helps you. So that's another thing that I'm super excited about this brainstorming session, or this experiment really. Is by like the end of it, we can see and establish what really works for brainstorming for us. And yeah. Thanks. But I feel like it's only like necessary since we're doing this together. And plus I think it's just going to be really nice to be able to go back to a certain template and pick and choose what each person likes to do in their brainstorming, because I'm super excited to even use this for future projects myself. All right, we're gonna start this next sprint. So let me go ahead and nope, not final sprint. Sorry. There we go. And start the timer. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? Let me go ahead and create this forest room before I forget again. And the forest code is 4D88VX CSG. 4D88VX CSG. And that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you want to plant a tree with me, let's do some tulips because it's almost springtime. And to the comments. Michelle caught me singing. I was singing Insane, which is just a fun song. Nikki is here. Hi, Nikki. Never heard the song before, but it has yes, I think that's why I like it, because it reminds me of Brendan Urie. Like, it totally has his kind of vibe, for sure. Oh, dang, I just started a new tree. LOL, I'll catch the next one. No worries. I came up with some questions for the adhesion beat for romancing the beat. I'm trying to figure out what exactly the foundation romance beats are, like what beats we definitely need to have before writing the story. Because, like, you know how in Save the Cat, there's like 5 essential beats that you should have before. Let's see, where are the foundation beats located? That's for series. Yeah, the 5 foundation beats are Catalyst, Break into 2, Midpoint, All is Lost, and Break into 3, according to Jessica Brody for Save the Cat. And I'm trying to figure out which beats are the most essential for a romance. And so I've got the meet cute, which obviously, like, there has to be some sort of meet cute. It's the scene where the two meet, or it's the scene where the two are shown in the same scene for the first time on page. And then I think the adhesion is one, which is like where they basically come together, and it's where a lot of like tropes are, a lot more tropes are introduced. And yeah. And then I'm trying to think what the other ones are. I'm thinking it's gonna be, so those 2 are in the setup. I think at the end, definitely, I don't know. Oh, you think the adhesion is the catalyst? Maybe I'll mix it together then, because maybe it is very similar, or even the break into Act 2. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I might just combine some of these questions into either the catalyst or the break into 2 then. That way it's not more than just the 5 beats. Well, it's going to be at least 6, because I feel like the meet cute is its own. I don't think that is mixed with any of the other actual 5. Anyways, I was able to get some social media posts done. Nice. I got 2 chapters plotted so I can start writing those next. Yay! I love when that happens. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, meet cute is its own, at least from what I get. Yeah, I feel like the meet cute is definitely on its own. I feel like the actual midpoint and the midpoint of the love, where is it? Let me see. Midpoint of love could possibly be around the same. But yeah. I also think I'm going to mix some Save the Cat into this book because it doesn't follow the romancing the beat beats since they don't even get together romantically until the midpoint. Yeah, I personally mix them all the time. But I'm also one of those readers and writers who really love a good balance of both the romance and the plot. My ideal perfect book would be like 60% romance and 40% plot. But that's just me. So I try to incorporate both as often as I can. Mostly because this is a Grumpy Sunshine slow burn type of book. Nice. I love a Grumpy Sunshine book. Love it. Love it. Why? Oh, my sister-in-law is hilarious. Okay, sorry. I'm in like a group message and it kept doing its thing. But yeah, I'm always mixing the two together. And my biggest problem is figuring out where each beat goes. Like, I do have like a little template that I made myself that incorporates all of the beats for both Romancing the Beat and Save the Cat. But like sometimes some beats happen in different spots. But I wish there was some sort of guide that has both of these put together. Yeah. It just doesn't make sense for them to get together from the beginning. They have to work up to that. Absolutely. I feel like that is almost a necessary thing for a Grumpy Sunshine, unless it's like a random drunken lower inhibition night that they're together and it happens and then the next day they wake up and they're like, no. Then I can understand it. But yeah, no, I get it. I never went and got a snack during that last sprint. I'm gonna have to do that during this next one. Let's see. We have another like hour and a half left on this sprint. So that's going to be probably another hour and a half on this stream. So it's probably going to be about 3 more sprints for this stream. That way I can take a break before our brainstorming session at 3 p.m. And get some lunch and whatnot. So 3 more sprints in this stream before we break and come back for the live brainstorming session. And I think we're going to start the next sprint in the next minute or two. So, last call on the forest, which the room code is down below. I love a good grumpy sunshine slow burn. Yeah, they're fun. I feel like it's like I feel like grumpy sunshine can be similar to enemies to lovers. They have like similar vibes. They're not exactly the same, but I feel like they're similar. And that might be why I love a grumpy sunshine, because I'm obsessed with enemies to lovers. And grumpy sunshine gives me the same kind of vibe as an enemies to lovers. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Mm-hmm. Definitely some similar vibes. Yeah. Ooh. It's going to be a long day of me yawning today, and I'm apologizing for that right now. I'm not really that tired. I think my body is just drained from the entire weekend. Actually, maybe I'm just drained from this entire month. This month has been like so busy and hectic and so depressing for so many different reasons. That this past weekend was just like a really good weekend. Um and I'm just like physically I'm drained, but like I'm not mentally, if that makes any sense. That's what I've got. I'm probably going to be drinking at least 2 to 3 of these today. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start this. Oh, yeah, my body is so tired from yesterday. I bet you had a long day yesterday. Let's go ahead and start this sprint, and I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? I had my snack. I should be good until lunchtime. I also was searching, seeing if there were any available like beat sheets or spreadsheets or some kind of template or outline that combines like Save the Cat and Romancing the Beat. And then I got on a Reddit rabbit hole, but I did actually find something that I sent to Katrina, and it might be what I'm looking for. I don't know. I have to look more into it. Let me set up a new tree or a new room for the tree. Forest room code, whatever. Okay, new room code is 4DPSVEQSG. 4DPSVEQSG. Perfect. And that is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. Damn it, I keep forgetting to go to the store before starting the room. I'll do that next time. Let's go ahead and do this starry tree. Yeah, so I kind of went on a little rabbit hole of research looking for some references on putting together Romancing the Beat and Save the Cat, or Romancing the Beat and other outlining. You know what? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Lots of comments just popped up. Let's see. No, it just scrolled me to the top. What the heck? Stupid StreamYard. Okay. Ren, I worked in Notion on my Q2 schedule for my current project. Amazing. Do you think those would work for you? Because they seemed to... There's like a 32 chapter and a 40 chapter one, and I feel like they're kind of like pretty on point with romance novels. I tried to do my morning journaling, but was distracted with ordering a birthday gift at Target for my hubby to pick up on his way home. Is the birthday gift for you or for him? My husband's always laughing at the fact that I told him, like, I'll tell him that, oh, you know, the kids got you a great, like, birthday gift or, you know, a great Christmas gift. And he's like, oh, with what, my money? I'm like, well, yeah. Or, like, he'll, like, go pick up something and there will be a gift for him in there. And he's like, you literally sent me to go pick up my own gift. It's for your niece. Okay. They might. I'm going to print them out and really look at them, but I'm also looking at the Grumpy Sunshine chapter in that trope book you recommended. Oh, the pink one. This one. Oops. I haven't gone through these ones yet. I don't remember. If the Grumpy Sunshine is in one of these ones. I haven't looked to see if the third volume of this is out yet. Yeah, no, because Grumpy Sunshine would be in volume 4 of these. So it's got to be the pink one, which I just saw your comment. Yeah, the pink one. LOL. Yeah, the pink one. I bought it in ebook. I just love how informative it is for each trope. Like as much as I love the Where is it? As much as I love this one, it doesn't really go into much detail other than like a little summary of what that is. You know what I mean? Like this is more just like a list of all of the tropes with like maybe a little bit of description for it, or like a list of what other tropes can go along with it. I love how detailed this one goes into. And these ones seem to be on the same type of detail as this, which is why I'm like picking these ones. I thought on her website the third volume was supposed to come out in March, and then the fourth one was supposed to come out in Cindy Dees is the author for these two. Let's see. Books. And okay, that didn't help me. Where is it on her website? Oh, the Tropeaholic Guides. Okay. So volume 3, which is backstory romance tropes, on her website says March 5th. Before it said March 1st. And on March 1st, I didn't see it. Hold on. I'm going to Amazon right now. If there's comments, I haven't seen them. If you guys are saving me time. Tropeaholics Guide. Volume 3 is available. I am purchasing it literally right now. And on her website, the fourth volume, which is like the hook romance tropes, which I'm really, really looking forward to, because that is all like so like there's arranged marriage, boss employee, bodyguard, coming home, fake fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, grumpy sunshine, like that kind of stuff is volume 4. And that is going to be coming out, as of right now, it says July 1st. Will that change? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I need that. Who is the author again? Of these two, which there's also a third one now, it's Cindy Dees. And then for this one, it's Jessica Barber and Tara G. Erickson. And there's a second volume of this coming out, I think, in May. I need to pre-order them. Yeah, so I think there's an ebook pre-order for the second one of this, but I don't think there's an ebook pre-order for these ones. So these ones you just kind of have to wait until they actually come out. But as of right now, there's only going to be one more after this, because there's a third one, which I'm going to be ordering literally right now. Oh, apparently I already bought volume 3. Between you losing books and forgetting that you bought stuff, I just love you. I love you so much. I don't see a pre-order for volume 4 yet. Yeah, I don't think there was a pre-order for volume 3 either. I think they just come out when they come out. The second one of this is in May. Okay. I thought it was in May. I just couldn't remember. And I haven't pre-ordered the ebook because I want the physical copy. But I do have that on my mental checklist. But yeah, I love how detailed these ones are. I can't wait to like go in and like annotate. We're going to keep these out. Just I've got to reorganize my desk now. I don't know what I was going to say. Let's see. Oh, I also... Ow. Oh. That was a very sharp corner. Anyways. When I was going through like the Reddit rabbit hole, I saw someone say that The Heroine's Journey by Gail Carriger has kind of an explanation of, let's see, where did I see it? It's not a beat sheet, but The Heroine's Journey by Gail Carriger is really great for understanding the essential narrative structure of a romance, and they highly recommend it. So I'm gonna have to, I remember I started reading it because I started annotating it, but I didn't even get, that's just in the introduction. So I started reading it. I probably started reading it while I was waiting for my kid to get out of school and then forgot. So I'll probably have to read this one soon if that helps with like a narrative structure of romance. Yeah, I started it and didn't finish it. You really like her too, don't you? She has that steampunk. I'm just a mess today. I'm an absolute chaotic mess. She has this series, right? Yeah. I have books 2 through 5. I still have to get book 1. I think I read book 1 though. Don't quote me. I don't know. Yeah, I love her books. I just need to go back and read The Heroine's Journey. Another buddy read, maybe? I mean, we have the intention of buddy reading a lot of our craft books because we have that list of all the books that we have together, or at, you know what I mean. I'm chaotic right now. I'm so sorry. I ate lunch that last sprint. Nice. I'll be eating lunch after this stream. There's going to be 2 more sprints in this stream. Adding these to my rewards list, I'm going to start rewarding myself for hitting certain goals. I love that. And I feel like that's a good way to make sure that you keep up with your habit. I'm down, just need to decide what we want to do first. I know. That's our issue. I also have to update our list on all the books that I've purchased since we added all of our books to that list. So I'll have, that'll be a next week thing to do as well. Okay. Absolute chaos. Let's see. Since it's already almost 1, why don't we do last call for joining and planting a tree with me? The forest room code is scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. And we'll start this next sprint in the next minute or 2. I really need to reorganize this entire area behind me. Well, that's gonna fall. You just need to go first. Jesus. I'm telling you, it's absolute chaos here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. I'm just barely eating breakfast now that husband is home with gifts for a 5-year-old. Nice. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and start the starry tree. Change us to now sprinting. Again, this will be one of 2 more sprints for this stream. And starting the timer, I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? I'm down a rabbit hole of research. That is what I am doing. Ooh, I do have 1,300 coins. Let's take a look at the store real quick. We have the geraniums, we have the jacaranda, and the golden trumpet, and the tangerine. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep going and get 2,000 coins so I can get that weeping willow. That's what's gonna happen. All right, let's do the lover tree. And the room code for nope, not that. The room code is 3VBP S9WSG. 3VBP S9WSG. And that is scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. And ooh, lots of comments. Okay. Devin, hey all, we just got back from taking senior pics. I can't wait to clean them up and get the announcements out. Yes, that's amazing. I shared 4 on my Discord channel. I'll have to go check them out. Jen, hi. I'm eating. I'll be eating lunch after the last sprint. So I get it. I got some words in that sprint, 365. Yes, that's amazing. Jen is also eating. Hubs gently reminded me I hadn't eaten yet today. God, love it when they remind us. Although Joe tends to only remind me when I get like super cranky. I should eat soon too. Well, there is only going to be one more sprint for this stream before we take a break before coming back for the live brainstorming session. So you can either use this time to eat or do something else productive. But there is only going to be one more sprint for this stream. I ate my breakfast, which I guess is technically brunch, and did a little reading. Yay! I am so good at that myself. I wish I was good at reminding myself to eat. I think it drives my husband nuts. Just a quick PSA for the next stream for today that starts at 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Eastern. It's not going to be sprints related. It's going to be the live brainstorming session that we'll be doing for the brainstorming experiment. I'm super excited. I'm kind of getting a little document together, but we're going to go over the results of the first survey and start brainstorming together what we like, what we don't like. And then after that session, I'm going to be able to come up with a new survey to ask even more questions so that we can do more brainstorming together. I'm super, super excited for that. But I just wanted to do a quick PSA for that. And then when we're all done with this brainstorming experiment, I am going to be putting together a blank template that I will have in my Discord that is linked down below for all of us to use for future projects if this seems to work well for you. Yeah, I forget to eat a lot on the weekends, and he's like, "You need some food, lady." I'm good at not eating. Same, I always forget to eat and have alarms set as reminders, but I had today's alarm turned off for some dumb reason. Usually if I forget to eat, my body is really good at telling me that I need to eat because I'll start getting like either shaky or I'll start getting a headache. So my body is actually pretty good at telling me that I need to eat something, but then there are the random days where I like don't even listen to my body and I completely forget. But yeah, I'm the kind of person that can have a big lunch and not want anything else for the rest of the day. I'm kind of like the opposite. I kind of like to snack all day. I'm more of a snacker. Cuz when I have like a really big meal, I feel so bloated. Like Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays, but I hate how I feel after we have the huge meal. I like to just have like little tiny snacks all the time throughout the day. Katrina's the same way as Jen. Mm, um, the whole the whole 3 complete meals a day doesn't work for me. It doesn't really work for me either, but that's because I eat all day long. Like the one meal that I am very good at doing is dinner, but that's because we all just sit down together. But doesn't work for me either. I have a kid that's a grazer and a grand that is as well, so we only typically just do dinner. Yeah, my both my kids are big snackers. Um, but snackers in a way that they only like to eat snacks. They don't like to eat like their fruits and vegetables, and that drives me absolutely bonkers. Yes, Katrina's a grandma. Yeah, when we go out to eat, I most of the time eat too much. Yeah, I can understand that too. I also don't like leftovers too much, so I probably overeat at a meal. Okay, I love leftovers. I make huge amounts of food just so that I can have leftovers for like the next couple of days. But during the work week, I do eat lunch sometimes because it's a countdown on the work week. Yeah. Um way too young, but he's a cutie. Unfortunately, my son is like me, goes through the day not listening to his body. Yeah. It's okay, Katrina. It's okay. Um, I'm gonna be yawning all day. Last call on planting a tree with me because we're gonna start the last sprint in the next minute or two because I'm after talking about food, I am now starving. Um, where at? Apparently, my husband texted me asking if he wants me or if I want him to bring me home lunch, and I'm like, "Well, from where?" Um, Katrina's kids are awesome. Lately, I've been trying not to do that. I can't wait to get this weight loss medicine. Unfortunately, I have to wait for the insurance company to approve it. I hope it works for you. I had him at 18 and he had his kid at 18. One has decided at 14 she does not want kids at all. Is that, because of the grand? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Who knows? She might change her mind again later in life. I have one of my closest friends. She is currently pregnant. She is 33 years old. And all throughout high school and the majority of college, she told me that she was never getting married, never having kids. She was going to be the fun aunt to all of her friends' kids, and she was going to be the crazy bird lady because she likes birds rather than pigeon or rather than cats. Like like the way she would always describe it is like the bird lady who feeds all the pigeons from Home Alone 2. She was gonna be that crazy lady, right? And she met her now husband back in like towards the end of our college time. And after meeting him, all of that went out the window. She then wanted to get married, then wanted to have like two kids. And I'm just like, "Oh, who are you?" So things can change. It's amazing how that can change because I never thought that she was even going to get. And it's not like any of us pressured her into it or anything either. She met him and was like, "Well, this is what I want to do." I'm like, "Okay." So, I mean, she could change her mind later on in life. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. But I love this. This kind of makes you feel a little bit better as she goes into high school, right? My daughter said that for a long time too, but now she's settled on a few years from now when she and the fella have finished school, gotten married, etc. Yeah. She might, but I doubt it. She's very me focused. So is my friend. It's it's funny how sometimes you can just meet that one person and everything changes. But who knows? I mean, it's okay not to want to have kids. It's very okay. I feel like we have to end that stigma that we're only here on this earth to, you know, be a mom because some of us just don't want to. I personally wanted to. Like that was always a dream of mine, but I know that there's people out there who never really want that. My mom had me at 17, didn't want kids for a long time until I got married. I didn't have my son until I was 29, 1 month before turning 30. I was I was 27 when I had my first kid. Um, but I always wanted to have kids. I actually wanted to have kids when I was younger. But the relationships that I was in when I was younger weren't the ones. So I'm glad that it got pushed. But my mom was in her 30s when she had me after already having 3 kids in a row practically, and I had mine when I was 33. I didn't want any before, that, but I decided if the pieces fell into place. I get that. Yeah, I think that's also a part of her reasoning. She's a very "screw the patriarchy." LOL, she said if she ever changes her mind, she'll adopt because she heard our birth stories and was like, "No, thank you." I get that too. Um, I was always gung ho of having 3 kids, and I still want 3 kids, but I don't think I want to be pregnant again. Um, After my youngest, he was my problem child at conception, and he's still my problem child. Um, and his pregnancy just was not fun. So I always said, well, not always said, but I said like in the last few years that, if we want to stop having our own, that's fine. And then later down, if we do want to have more children, we can look into adoption because there's so many kids out there who, need a home. But yeah, I get it. Of course, I stopped at 1. Sometimes you get that one and you're just like, "I'm done." Same for Michelle. I swear if I had her first, I'd never have another kid. Her brother was so easy, but she was not. That second child, man, because that's how I am with Amelia. Amelia was perfect. She was so easy. Her pregnancy was great. Her as a baby was great. Now, her attitude sucks. And her eating habits suck. But Polly, problem child from conception and still. That second child, they give no fucks. They give no fucks. They're wild. Let's see. Of course, I want that. Let me look at the menu. Yes. The hubby is so great. He's gonna get me lunch. Oh, I love him. Um, I had my first at 22, and while I'm glad because now they're pretty much grown, we're still kind of young, but we were so not ready. LOL, I advised my daughter to wait just a bit. Yeah, I get that. Yep, and it's funny because Grand is like her in a lot of ways, and I'm like, "Oh crap, we're in for trouble." The Grand is almost a year and a half now, right? Yeah, turned 1 in November. Alrighty, we are going to go ahead and start this last sprint. I'm starting the tree now. And this one is going to be the final sprint of this stream. Starting the timer. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Where did that sprint go? Because didn't I just start it? I have no idea where that sprint went. I couldn't even tell you what I finished because by the time I looked, there was only like 3 minutes left of the sprint. I don't even know what I did. I was like searching through like the trope books because Katrina and I were talking about forced proximity versus close proximity because apparently readers are getting very, very literal, and you can't use just forced proximity because forced is being forced into a what did you say, Katrina? Hold on. Now I have to if they aren't actually trapped together, it's not forced proximity according to readers. So then it would be close proximity. And none of our trope books has the term close proximity. They all use forced in front of proximity. So I was like searching through like the Kindle app, like specifically through this one because I know that I have it in Kindle. And every time she uses the word proximity, it's after the word forced, not close. But like I didn't think that took 20 minutes. So I don't know where that sprint went. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad it wasn't just us. Oh my gosh. Been working on plotting stuff still. I didn't even I feel like it didn't even work during that one. Ugh. 87 words before doing some research. Yeah, but like ah readers, I love them, but they drive me bonkers sometimes. I spent that whole sprint in my son's room. He was showing me a scene he was creating in Gmod. Nice. Yeah, no, I don't even know what I did. Um, I will say I am waiting for my husband to get home with my burger because he took the kids out for like a little fun daddy fun day. I think he took them to an arcade, and they also did like bumper cars. I think they even like before they went to the arcade, I think they like walked the nature trail that's near us. And then he took them out for lunch and he texted me and he's like, "Do you want lunch?" I'm like, "Oh, absolutely." So I'm waiting for them to get home so I can eat lunch. And I hope it's soon because I am starving. Like I feel like my stomach is eating itself. Well, I sent you down a rabbit hole, maybe. But like it didn't feel like I was doing that for very long. Like it didn't feel like was I working on more research on I don't even know what I was doing before that. Whatever. It is what it is. I took my son to work and then got back to announcements. Nice. So that was the last sprint for this stream. Again, tonight I will be doing more sprints at, I think I have it set up for 8 p.m. Central Time, but the next live stream, which will be in less than an hour now, I might have to push it to 3:15 depending on when the hubs gets back. But we are going to be doing a live brainstorming session together. This is part of the Choose Your Own Adventure brainstorming experiment that I am doing with you guys. We're going to go over the results of the first survey that I closed down. Supposed to close down last night, but I closed it down this morning. We're going to go over those results. There were 15 responses, and it's really fun to look at that. We're going to do some live brainstorming together. I'm going to have it up on the screen where you'll see me typing whatever we're talking about. And after that stream, I'll be able to come up with another a set of questions for you guys to do another survey for. And we'll just keep doing that until we have everything plotted that we want plotted for this brainstorming experiment that we're going to do. And then hopefully that could be like a fun summer project for me to write. And I think what I'll do with that is maybe even do like live writing sessions with you guys, or even have it to where maybe do live writing sessions, but definitely have a Google document available in the Discord for you guys to read what's actually being written for this brainstorming project. So it's going to be really, really fun. And you guys are going to have say in whatever happens in that story. So I'm super, super excited. Hopefully I'll actually have words then. I'm just trying to really nail down this story. How many words did you end up getting on Friday, by the way? Once I did errands on Friday to get ready for the kids' party, I kind of got really distracted, and then my brother-in-law came over and we were just hanging out with the family. Close to 1K. It's okay. I mean, that's more words than you had before, right? I'll probably miss most, if not all, of that stream. Unfortunately, I'll be cooking dinner. It's okay. No worries. You can watch the replay later if you want. And then also, if you want, I can, before I make the next survey, if you have any input that you want, we can put that in there too. I was preparing for the signing. Yeah. So, like, it makes sense that you weren't going to be able to do a full 10K day that day. We will do a 10K day soon. I want to hit 10K one day. It's going to happen. Can rewatch it later, though. Absolutely. Alrighty. I am going to go clean up and go just relax for a little bit until my lunch gets here, and then I'll keep you updated on if I have to push the live stream a little bit. It just depends on when my husband gets home with my lunch. But 10K would be a dream. I know. I think the most I've gotten is just over 7,400 in one day, which is still an amazing amount in one day. Like, I'm not knocking that at all. That is the best I've ever done in one day. But one of these days, I really would love to hit a 10K day. It'll happen. I just have to like work myself up to a 10K, I think. But yeah, thanks for sprinting with me this morning, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Bye.